That particular tractor there came out of Kansas, and we got a lead on that when we were at the Tri-State Tractor and Engine Show. We made some contacts and we got it. We have the original photograph there is the way it came. One thing nice about buying things from the desert is that they're not all rusted to pieces like they are when we find them around here. And the intriguing thing about that particular tractor is it has a Star Tractor Company, Findlay, Ohio. And that makes it important historically for this community. But the tractor started out as a Star Tractor Company, and that one had a decal on it on the hitch that said Star Tractor Company, even though the plate on the side, stamp serial number 401, says Indiana Silo Company on it. So we believe it's a very early tractor, and we believe that it is the earliest serial number that we know of. Now, if anyone else knows of a number less than 401, we'd certainly like to hear about it. But the early tractors had a crank on the front, and it didn't take them long to put a belt pulley on the front so that they could operate different pieces of machinery off of the front. But that has a crank on it. They had a square radiator on them. And if you had to ride on one of those all day long with the lugs that are on there throwing dirt in your face, you know, it was a pretty dirty job to be on there. But they were designed to take the place of a team of horses. And so anything that you had that you pulled with your team of horses, you could take the dolly out of the back, slide it right out. The tractor would stay in place on two wheels and slide in the plow or the disc or whatever you had that you used on your horses, hook up, take off. Now, so they had an early application. My grandpa had one of these, and it was the first tractor that they ever owned. And when the company went out of business about 1924, they brought 2 train card loads of them into Portland, Indiana from Anderson. They had a plant in Anderson as well. And Grandpa bought one of them for $200. And he drove it home, and Dad said when he was on his way home, he could see the marks in the snow where Grandpa had bought that, you know, and he was excited. This tractor was a bit easier to get to its current condition because of the rust. We spent an entire summer just disassembling and sandblasting and painting and doing that kind of thing to get it back in shape. The original one that we had, the first one that we had, it took probably 5 years because all the parts had to be manufactured. You know, we had to make the things and find the things, and that's difficult to do on something that's almost 100 years old, you know. Well, if you're viewing this, come out to the show and take a look. Not only is this tractor unusual, but there are other unusual tractors here in the tent. And this is our heritage. And we all eat food, and this is how agriculture started. And if you miss out on it, you're missing out on a lot of your heritage that deserves to be shown and deserves to be seen, deserves to be appreciated. These engineers that designed and made these things, they were remarkable people.